Hi guys and welcome to Football Canapes for this live watch along of the El Clasico. Perhaps the biggest match known to all the football followers around the world where Real Madrid are hosting FC Barcelona at Santiago Bernabeu. And to be honest, these two teams are the giant of world football, and I just can't wait for this match to begin. And I'm pretty sure it is going to be an absolute humdinger, especially as these two teams had different fortunes in midweek. Real Madrid going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, while Barcelona were, some might say, reluctantly were disappointingly dumped out of the Champions League by Paris Saint-Germain, who are managed by Luis Enrique, a former legend at FC Barcelona certainly, but also at Real Madrid. So, I mean, what's there not to like? It is absolutely stupendous. Absolutely, it is. And if you don't like this match, well, I'm not sure what you do like. So, let's get right into it with the team news of the match and let me tell you what. Let's start with the home team first. That is Real Madrid, who are playing at Bernabeu. Just to add that the roof at the Santiago Bernabeu this evening will be closed, and so here's the team. Lunin in goal, saved penalties from Bernardo Silva as well as Mateo Kovacic during midweek. Lucas Vasquez at right back, Antonio Rudiger and Aurelien Chouameni at centre back, Eduardo Camavinga at left back, Toni Kroos, Fede Valverde and Luka Modric in midfield, Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. as the front three. I do see some weaknesses in this team, but it's Real Madrid. This team is born to win, and whoever comes in is someone who always gives their best, and the team always ends up doing. I mean, winning is in their DNA, and that's what they always do. Let's move on to FC Barcelona, managed by Xavi, a Barcelona legend through and through. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, the former Borussia Mönchengladbach goalkeeper in goal. João Cancelo at left back, Pau Cubarsí at centre half, along with Ronald Araujo, who was sent off during midweek against PSG, Jules Koundé at right back, Ilkay Gundogan, Andreas Christensen, at least according to Google, is starting at in central midfield along with Frankie De Jong, and up top we have Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha on the on the left hand side, and on the right we have Jamal, the exciting teenager. So I mean, that's the team news. The match should kick off in about 3 or 4 minutes time. The Bernabeu looks absolutely stunning. One of the best, if not the best, stadiums in the world. And watching football there is one of the dreams that I have, and hopefully one day it will come true. But so far it hasn't, and well, we'll see what happens. But as I mentioned briefly earlier, the roof at the Bernabeu will be closed this evening because they want to create more atmosphere for this game. I personally don't think this a game needs any more generation of atmosphere. It is a stunning place to play your football, anyways, and well. Let's see what comes of it. Xavi, as I also mentioned, is moving on as manager of Barcelona, and his players would want to give him a good send off against Real Madrid, against whom Xavi always performed reasonably well in his playing days, and and I'm pretty sure both teams will be up for this battle, and well, we'll find out more as as the kickoff approaches. But for now, it it does look like we are all set up for a humdinger, and of course, needless to say, the title is still at stake. If we look at the Spanish table league table, we'll find that these two teams are right up there in number one and number two in the league table, but there is slight gap. But Barcelona have the power to close the gap on Real Madrid this evening if they put you know a performance that's uh, that's uh, that's good. Um, 31 games played by both Real Madrid as well as Barcelona. Real Madrid lead Barcelona by 8 points. They have 78 points compared to FC Barcelona's 70. And the lead could be 11 points or it could be by, 5 points. If it's a draw, it will remain same. Players are coming out onto the pitch anyways, and as I said, the game should kick off in about a couple of minutes, and we'll see what happens once the game kicks off. So all the formalities are being done with. Teammates, countrymen going up against each other, and we'll find out how these two teams react. The atmosphere does look, I mean, it does look really uh, breathtaking. To be honest, it is one of those sights to behold, and and really hoping that the match lives up to the billing. Let's get the clock ready. Referee is ready. The caps are almost ready, and and I am ready as well. Let's get the match going. Let's get the match going. Just waiting for the toss. The two captains out there, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen as well as Luka Modric for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen for Bayern Munich. Oh, sorry, not Bayern Munich. What am I thinking? I know he's German, uh, but Marc-Andre Ter Stegen for Barcelona and Luka Modric, the Croatian for Real Madrid, and both teams are in their usual colors. So players are in the position. Referees, assistant referees are in the position, and Andreas Christensen is indeed playing as as and Vinicius Junior has just been awarded the Player of the Month for La Liga. Congratulations to him. I know he has had tough time with all the stuff that he has had to deal with, which a professional footballer should never have to deal with. And Carlo Ancelotti would be looking to would be looking to you know get another one over his bitter rivals. There's going to be a minute silence. I don't know for what, but let's be honest and let's be respectful for whatever the reason is that this silence is being observed. So the minute's silence is done, and the kickoff is all set to take place. And we just saw Juan Laporta and Florentino Perez in the uh, in the director's box, and let's hope the match is an exciting one, and there are plenty of goals for both sides. Don't want plenty of goals just for one side. I'll be watching this game as a neutral. I had a soft spot for Barcelona, but don't think I have it anymore. But we'll find out if so. The kickoff is about to happen, and here we go. Barcelona, as we look, attacking from left to right, but it's out for a throw in, and yeah, interesting to see that both Araujo and Gundogan are playing today. Are playing today. Gundogan had some tough words for Araujo, who got sent off against PSG, and that really turned the tide in the Parisians' favor, and that could have been close. No Pedri was for Barcelona, but I'm sure there are other players who Lunin taking chances, who gets away with it, and the ball is eventually cleared. Slightly better touch from Rafinha, and he was in, but Lunin taking chances. I mean, for me, Real Madrid are clear favorites in this game, despite the abundance of talent in the Barcelona team. There are far too many greenhorns uh, in the Blaugrana squad, which I don't know if they can live with this Real Madrid side for 90 minutes, and we'll find out what they do. Pau Kubarsi, as good as he is, Lamine Yamal, as good as he is, I don't know if they can cope with the FC Barcelona's squad. Oh, sorry, Real Madrid's squad for the duration, and we'll find out, of course. But for now, we'll keep an eye out Real Madrid can get away with a draw. Barcelona, I don't think they they need to go for a win, and here's Vinicius Junior down the right, tries to place his shot but blocked. As Jamal plays good one. I mean, Andres Christensen playing as a defensive midfielder is, I mean, that's uh, that's uh, that's a thing that Andres Christensen over the bar, comfortably over the bar from the Dane. I mean, it normally doesn't score, and but nearly did there. He did there. Atletico Madrid lost earlier today to Alaves 2-0. I think the final score was, and and the race for the Champions League will be interesting. Girona, we know, will be playing in Europe. I'm not particularly sure whether they'll be playing in Champions League or the Europa League. I mean, Europe for sure. I think there's still a way to go before they can confirm their Champions League spot, but Europe is confirmed for Girona. They are part of the Manchester City group, Girona, and corner to Barcelona. Rafinha to take. Ronald Araujo is forward, and here comes the corner, and it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. Andres Christensen has scored from Rafinha's corner, and FC Barcelona lead at Santiago Bernabeu. Just what this game needed, and FC Barcelona have taken the lead against terrific header from the Dane. He just had an effort which went over the bar, but Lunin caught in no man's land, and Andreas Christensen just planted in the header. He got over Tony Cruz, who's defending left a lot to be desired. I mean, Christensen jumps early and plants in the header, and nothing Lunin could do once the header was won. But but uh, but I mean, they could have done better. Real Madrid. I mean, they could have stopped it. Here come Real Madrid with Modric. Oh, bad pass. Bad pass. One place where Barcelona do seem to have some sort of advantage or might have an advantage is in central midfield. Gundogan, De Jong, and Christensen, who is playing over there. They are far younger than Modric, Cruz, and I mean Fede Valverde is quite young, so they're a lot younger than uh, these uh, these uh, these three that these three that Real Madrid have. So I mean, there's an advantage. Chance for no, wasted, but a terrific header by Christensen. I didn't expect him to, even start this game, and the fact that he has come up with a goal is Modric though. Vinicius! Oh my God! What an effort missed by Vinicius from point blank range. He's put it over the bar, and it's onside Luka Modric, and Jules Koundé is caught sleeping on the back post, and Vinicius puts his effort over the bar, and I don't think Ter Stegen would have saved it if 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 it was on target, but a bad miss by by Vinicius Junior, who was actually very good defensively in midweek against Manchester City. Don't forget, Real Madrid played 120 minutes against Manchester City, but on the other hand, Barcelona played 90 minutes against PSG, but most of it was with 10 men. So I mean, you tell me which team is expected to be more tired on the weekend. A team that played about 70 minutes with 10 men, or a team that played 120 minutes in a stoic effort where they had to defend a lot of city. They had to repel a lot of city attacks. So which team do you think is more tired, Barcelona or Real Madrid? Real Madrid 120 minutes, Barcelona 70 minutes with 10 men. There it is. Corner from Rafinha at far post. Tony Cruz, Andres Christensen gets the jump on Tony Cruz, and nothing the German could do. And Xavi, I mean, undoubtedly delighted, and Andres Christensen is not going to go score many goals, but scoring in El Clasico, I mean, not many players do that. Especially Danes. I mean, I know Michael and who's the other Laudrup brother. They would have scored and his, but that Vinicius chance we cannot forget. That was a good chance for Real Madrid. In fact, I think that Vinicius chance had a better XG than better XG than Christensen's header, and Real Madrid beginning to turn the screw. They are dominating possession, and don't forget in the previous El Clasico of the season. Uh, El Clasico of the season, Barcelona took the lead through Ilkay Gundogan, but it was a late show. Jude Bellingham scored the winner against Barcelona, and it came back to bite. VAR check probably no. It just showed the replay of how Lewandowski perhaps got a injury or some sort of, but foul given against Lucas Vasquez, who's playing at right back, and Lucas Vasquez at right back is perhaps an area. He's a right winger, so maybe he can play right back. He came on, took the penalty, scored his penalty. I don't know if he saw how cool he was, and João Cancelo with the foul, and João Cancelo with the foul, and it's now a free kick. João Cancelo, who gave a needless penalty uh, to Paris during midweek. He was absolutely. I mean, that was a brainless moment from João Cancelo. I mean, fouled Dembele and Tony Kroos with the free kick. Here it comes. Oh, header. Rudiger goes wide. Rudiger or Vinicius. Probably Rudiger. Let's have a look. No, Vinicius. Rudiger was just behind him, and it remains 1-1, and Barcelona have a goal kick. And let's see what goes on. But a superb game so far in the initial 13 or so minutes. I mean, almost 13 minutes. From La Liga's point of view, a Barcelona win is. Oh, here's Lamine Yamal. Oh, good save by Lunin corner. But Lamine Yamal, my goodness, what blistering pace against Chouameni and Jules Koundé and Kamavinga rather. Um, and Lamine Yamal, he was unfortunate during midweek because of the red card. He was taken off, but he was giving the right back for PSG. I don't exactly remember who it was. Um, some real bejesus, and him going off really did hurt. Really did hurt uh, Barcelona, and why can't I remember who the right back for PSG was? Oh, sorry, it was Hakimi, right? It had to be Hakimi. So we burnt Hakimi for pace, and and uh, and yeah, unfortunate. He's the youngster in the team along with Pau Kubarsi. Look at the look at the you know players that La Masia has coming through or has seen in the last 3 or 4 years. Pedri, Gavi, Pau Kubarsi, and Lamine Yamal. In fact, I saw a video of Lamine Yamal walking out with Sergio Ramos about 7 or 5 or 6 years ago. He was just the ball boy, a mascot at FC Barcelona, and I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold was also a ball boy at Liverpool, and these are the stories you live to tell. I know there are stories where people don't make it through, but some happy endings are there, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to spend 60, 70, 80 million pounds on record transfers. Sometimes players can be there right under your noses, and you are sometimes lucky that that happens. Sometimes you're not. And Lucas Vasquez penalty, probably penalty to Real Madrid. Lucas Vasquez fouled by the goal scorer Andreas Christensen, and I'm pretty sure this penalty will stand. Although, as always, there will be a VAR check. Lucas Vasquez fouled by Andreas Christensen, and I mean, in real time, it did look like a penalty, and I mean, to be honest, it's a little cute. He Lucas Vasquez leaves his foot in, but I don't think the VAR is going to change the decision. And I mean, Xavi on the sideline saying it's a dive. For me, it's a dive, but the referee having given that penalty, I don't think he will change his his decision, and I think the penalty will stand. No referee in the world changes that, and Vinicius Junior will take the penalty. Let's get ready to change the scores if need be. And Ter Stegen against Vinicius Junior. What an exciting start to the game. 1-1. It could be if Vinicius scores up against Ter Stegen, formerly of Borussia, and oh, it saved. I mean, Ter Stegen went the right way, and but it had too much power, too much precision, and it's level. We are level 1-1 at Santiago Bernabeu with Vinicius equalizing following the following the following the goal scored by Andreas Christensen. Vinicius, but I have to say that I mean that shouldn't be given as penalty. And if it was given as if it wasn't given as penalty, I don't think that they'll be changing that either. But but that's the world we live in. I'm not sure if you have seen the statement that Nottingham Forest has have released today, and I'll be making a video on that tomorrow. But a real damning video for Premier League and Nottingham Forest with what is going on in Premier League. If you haven't, then do go check it out. It's on Nottingham Forest Twitter. Sky Sports have reacted to it. BBC have reacted to it, and but I mean, to be honest, I think we see more VAR controversy in Premier League than in other leagues, and well, might be unfortunate, but that's how it is. That's how it is. About 20 minutes played, 1-1. Vinicius Junior for Real Madrid equalizing after Andres Christensen had given FC Barcelona the lead. Long ball played, but oh, brilliant display of pace. 20 minutes gone. You know who I haven't seen so far? Jude Bellingham or Rodrigo for that matter. And Jude Bellingham has been fairly anonymous. I mean, I haven't seen him do anything basically. I have not seen him on camera. And was Rodrigo. There is just walking. There's nothing wrong in walking, but I mean, I haven't seen him do anything of note so far. Again, another long ball. This time Kamavinga gets to it. Oh, good skill to beat Jamal. Araujo plays it out for a corner, but Kamavinga got the better of Jamal quite easily. Two exciting youngsters. Kamavinga playing at left back, and here comes the corner, cleared away. Initial header, that is, but Real Madrid have the ball back with Valverde. But there is Jude Bellingham, number 5. What a start! What a quarter of the game. The first quarter has been absolute dynamite. Just almost a bad touch. Araujo allowed to bring the ball out. I mean, I can't understand. Barcelona had Rafinha down the left. Another corner to Barcelona. What can they do with this one? They scored from the last one. Can they repeat the dose? Vinicius, who was given La Liga Player of the Month award before the start of the game, and is he's scored again, and a good start for this month. Andres Christensen will once again be the target. Right-footed corner. Oh, just over the bar from Araujo, I think. Yeah, it was Araujo. Just over the bar. I mean, it's been a cracking game so far. Really, blood, guts, and thunder, everything this game has had. And refereeing blunder as well. If you ask me, I mean, how that was given as penalty, I'd be really disappointed if that was given. Against- I mean, seriously, questions need to be asked, and serious questions need to be asked. But it is what it is. That is something that makes the game and is part of the game. But I mean, let's focus on the game. Let's focus on the game. Both sides looking to attack on every given occasion. I mean, you know, one team can be Lamine Yamal in the box, corner to Barcelona. Interesting that Bellingham didn't take the penalty or Luka Modric, and it was Vinicius Junior. Anyways, let's see what comes off this corner. Dreadful corner. But oh, what's happened there? Another corner. Lunin almost blundering, and I mean, oh, it came off Lucas Vasquez's elbow. May there be another penalty? No, not off his. Oh, did it go in? They're checking. They're checking. I think the ball has gone in. That should count. I think the whole ball has crossed the line, no? Referee is checking. I think it's not given. It's one of those millimeter, centimeter ones, and I think they're still checking. I mean, they're still checking. Referees, you know, I mean, I don't know what's happening, but I'm assuming that there's no goal line technology in Spain. Otherwise, we would have we would have determined already. But the goal is being checked. I personally think because both his Lunin's feet are one is behind the line quite considerably. The other one is as well. I just don't know whether. By the way, if the goal is given, it will be given to Lamine Yamal, but referee is discussing. I mean, that's a good thing that they're discussing, but I mean, it's taken good 2 or 3 minutes discussing that goal, and corner, no goal. So, I mean, some of what a first half we've had so far. We've had two goals. One of them was a penalty, which, in my opinion at least, was debatable. And then we have had, oh, that might be a penalty. Goal kick. Goal kick, but there will be a check first. There will be a lot of. Oh, that's a foul. Kamavinga does. I mean, if referee is consistent, no, not particularly. I don't think that's a foul. That should be Ter Stegen's. I mean, you can't take your eyes off this game. It's absolutely breathtaking. And, uh, and do give the video a like, subscribe and share. It helps the channel, and who knows? Good skill by dreadful pass by Rafinha. Dreadful. I'm talking so much that you know, I need water. Anyway, what a game we had earlier in the English FA Cup. Coventry City against Manchester United. A good ball. Lamine Yamal has gotten behind, and that's a foul. That's a foul. It's an interesting battle between Jamal and Camavinga. I mean, Camavinga had to bring him down. Is it a penalty? Is it outside? No, outside the box, so no penalty. But a yellow card. There were a decent amount of covering defenders. So please subscribe to the channel, like, share, do anything helps. Doesn't cost anything. And Rafinha to take the free kick. Rafinha has already provided one assist. Ah, poor free kick over the bar, and it is still 1-1 now. Still 1-1, but no shortage of talking points in this game. A point I was making earlier was no matter how strong one team is in this Clasico over the other team, there's always there's the match is always worth watching. I once saw Real Madrid fans giving Ronaldinho a standing ovation at Santiago Bernabeu. Then there was that episode when I don't know if you remember this or not, but Luis Enrique and Luis Figo they went from uh, Luis Figo went from Barcelona to Real Madrid, and Luis Enrique went from Real Madrid to Barcelona. And when Luis Figo returned, he was welcomed with a pig's head in that game. Someone threw it from the crowd at Camp Nou, and so there's always talking points. Then there was a game which ended 3-3, Ronaldo and Messi getting hat tricks. Then there was another game where it was 6-2. There was a Champions League semi-final, and plenty of games. The time when I started watching, Real Madrid were far too superior with Zidane and Figo, Roberto Carlos, and then Barcelona grew stronger with Ronaldinho, Deco, Samuel Eto'o, these kind of players, Xavi, Iniesta, David Villa. Remember 5-0 Barcelona beat uh, Real Madrid in Jose Mourinho's first El Clasico, David Villa scoring twice, and then and that was the first El Clasico for the likes of Ozil, Di Maria, but it all ended with I mean with plenty of you know let's say figurative tears as as Barcelona ran riot, and then there have been other games as well. Dramatic late winner by Jude Bellingham earlier this season. Barcelona, and the one thing I have to say looks really good is the pitch. The ground, the stadium is amazing, absolutely amazing, and the pitch, my goodness, is good. Pitch is really good. I mean, my television, you could see how good it is. The cuts of grass that there are, good pass. There's Rafinha. Lunin saves. Corner to Barcelona. Barcelona have looked dangerous from the corners, and that was Cancelo's cross that Robert Lewandowski tried to get on the end of, and it was prevented. 6 corners to 1 in favor of Barcelona. Last one we saw the thing where we saw 2 or 3 minutes of checking. Here comes the corner. Oh man, how did that not go in from Christensen again? Ooh, Camavinga got merest of touches. Maybe Showmani gets a touch as well. I mean, there we see Bellingham. He's been pretty anonymous so far. Uh, to be honest, Barcelona players have looked rather good, but Jude Bellingham so far has not been good. I'd say not good, but he's been. I have I haven't seen him. So 40 minutes gone, almost 1-1. Christensen and Vinicius Junior for Real Madrid. Big switch of play. And Rodrigo has been. Udu! Just as I said about Rodrigo, that he was almost getting on the end of it. There's Jude Bellingham tackling. Rodrigo has been anonymous as well. Personally, would like to see Barcelona win just for the sake of the title race in in Spain. I mean, in Premier League, we know that there is an interesting title race going on with Liverpool winning as well as Arsenal late yesterday or earlier today, late yesterday or late day before yesterday, depending upon which country you are in. Because technically it's Monday here in India, and and so depending on where you are, you can say what if you want. Manchester City have a match midweek. Oh, chance! Oh, good tackle, Christensen. Oh, De Jong. And but it's I don't get to watch a lot of La Liga, but this game shows us the quality the other teams are up against week in, week out. People underestimate teams like Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, Girona, Real Betis, Villarreal, uh, who else? Sevilla. But I mean, look at the quality of these two teams. I, I mean, it's unfreaking believable that these two teams. I mean, such smooth watching Real Madrid and Barcelona. The ball is just pinging from one foot to the other. Chance for Modric. Modric! Oh, saved by Ter Stegen, and the Croatian was almost in there. Set up by Rodrigo. No, Valverde actually. And I thought it was Rodrigo, but it was Valverde. Offside, I think. Looked offside to me, but we'll wait and find out. It is offside. I don't know why referee's assistant didn't put the flag up right away because it looked miles offside. Anyways, given away by Modric. Rafinha, foul. Referee tried to play the advantage, but Modric gave the ball away. Rafinha was fouled. Uh, the ref, the ref tried to play the advantage, but good pressing by Christensen there. I mean, Chev is right. Could have been a yellow. I mean, it was a deliberate foul. And look at that screen on at the Bernabeu. I like that 3D score screen that they have. Dear, oh dear, this is like from another, you know, another universe. This screen. Oh, just over the bar from Gundogan. Tell you what, the German really put his foot through that. I mean, I think if it was on target, Lunin was not getting there. 4 minutes added on. I'm pretty sure three of those are for that VAR check for that Lamine Yamal goal. I mean, could have been close. I mean, it was close, but could have been a goal if Lunin wasn't that alert. So, oh, given away Vinicius, kind of one on one. Oh, good save, good tackle, but that was a stupid error by someone in defense. Might have been Kubarsi, but not sure. Modric plays it out to Camavinga. Vinicius just about blocked by De Jong. But Real Madrid have the ball. Oh, what a challenge! And by Fede Valverde, he's player who's Real Madrid through and through. And De Jong is down. I'm pretty sure there will be a VAR check. Carlo Ancelotti looks nonplussed. Christensen there was the one who lost the ball. And The first half is coming to an end. Frankie De Jong still down. That was, that is not a good sight. I mean, Frankie De Jong looks in a lot of pain. Looks like an ankle injury. I know the halftime is just there, but this could be dangerous. 4 minutes have been played, but still a minute left because of this injury to Frankie De Jong, and with Euros so close, don't want to see him miss out. But he's limping, but back on his feet, and still walking a bit gingerly. And his face tells that maybe he thinks it's a bit serious. Once again, that penalty incident is being shown. I don't think it was a penalty, but it was when once it was given, it was never going to get changed, and well, looks like Frankie De Jong is okay for now. Not sure what happens. He's being stretchered off. Actually, he's not okay, and and I mean, he was really struggling. Let's see who comes on for him, but doesn't look good for Frankie De Jong, and let's hope. Let's hope he makes speedy recovery. Never nice to see a player being stretchered off. Pedri is coming on for Pedri is coming on for De Jong. We are in the 52nd minute. I mean, thing is, Valverde goes for the ball, gets the ball, but in follow through catches Frankie De Jong, and rather unfortunate that his it could have been worse if it was his standing leg. Good thing is that it's half time, by the way, and I mean rather unfortunate that 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 it it happened so close to to to, to the halftime, and I mean it is painful, uh, especially for Frankie De Jong and Barcelona fans, the Culers, as they like to be called, and it was a brilliant game till now, till that. And the fact that that injury has taken center stage in the last few minutes of the game has really put a dampener, you know, and I mean, I genuinely don't know what to say. It's really tough for Frankie De Jong, and let's hope he makes a speedy recovery. And from his point of view, uh, but let's talk about the game. Barcelona made a cracking start. They they took the lead through Andreas Christensen, um, a superb header from a Rafinha corner. Then Lucas Vasquez, who's playing at right back, is brought down by Andreas Christensen. By brought down, I mean it was cute play from the Spanish uh, winger, fullback, whatever you want to call him, and the referee buys it, gives uh, the penalty, and Vinicius Junior makes no mistake from the penalty spot. Ter Stegen got close, but uh, it to be, and 1-1 is where we are in the score. There was another big incident in the match with uh, with Lamine Yamal flicking a shot towards the goal where it was prevented by Lunin. The ball was prevented from going over the line by Andre Lunin, and I mean, to the naked eye, like uh, it did look like it might have gone over the line, but it was checked extensively. Um it took 2 or 3 minutes. It took 2 or 3 minutes, and hence we had 4 minutes of added time, and unfortunately, the injury to Frankie De Jong happened in that time. Uh, and you you saw on Frankie De Jong's face and the instances and the um, things that he was gesturing, like why, and but it was what it was. He was stretchered off. He was stretchered off, and that has put a real dampener. Gavi Pedri has come on in his place. I mean, he was literally on the pitch for a few seconds, and let's see what kind of effect it has on the game going forward. Going forward, I mean, Pedri is a great player. Expect Barcelona to be more of the same. I mean, it shouldn't have any kind of effect on how they play, and we'll see how I mean how it affects the game from Barcelona's point of view. Positive or negative. Fede cannot be blamed for that injury. He was just going for the ball, and ended up catching Frankie De Jong. Let's just hope it's not too serious. And if it's a season ender, let's hope he can come back and play in the Euros for the Dutch national team. I'm not sure what their group is like, but but uh, but I mean, I guess that's part and parcel of the game. But I mean, it really shouldn't have to be in these circumstances. And I mean, I'm talking as if it's been a dire game. It has been far from a dire game. It's been a really good game where both teams have attacked, defended well, attacked well. The score is at 1-1. It could easily have been 2-2, 3-2 to either side, or 3-3. And Lamine Yamal had that chance. Luka Modric had that chance, and Vinicius had another chance which went over the bar. The penalty that was given was, well, let's not talk too much about it. It was what it was. I don't think it was a penalty, but it was given, and I mean, what can you say? The second half should begin in about 8 to 9 minutes. I mean, like there is there's a lot to look forward to in the second half. As I was talking to you earlier, um, Real Madrid played 120 minutes. They had to travel 120 minutes against Manchester City. They also had to travel to Manchester, come back on Wednesday. Uh, Barcelona. They were playing in Barcelona. I think it wasn't Camp Nou, but they were playing in Barcelona. They for about 60, 70 minutes they had to play with 10 men after Ronald Araujo was sent off, and they saw some friction, caused some friction. The red card, that is, between Gundogan and Araujo. Gundogan said that maybe Araujo doesn't have to fight a foul Barcola, and let Ter Stegen make the save. And I agree with him. Why do you have to foul him? Although, having said that, was it a foul? I don't know if it was or wasn't, but it was what it was, and it was what it was, and well, the truth is, and the outcome is that PSG will play Borussia Dortmund in the semi-final of the Champions League, while Real Madrid will play Bayern Munich in the other semi-final. So we'll see what happens in those games. I think the first leg of those semi-finals is on is like next week. I think it is on 30th. I think one of the game is on 30th. I mean, UK time wise, it's on 30th. So might be 29th. Man, it's really late, and I had a really long day. So without the game, it's hard to keep going, but but uh, but the game has been exciting. There's not a moment that we've had to we had to say that it's boring, this, that, or the other. But I mean, can't wait for the second half to start. Let's see if there are any substitutions or not. But so far, it's break time, and 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 just waiting for the second half to begin. Uh, Interesting summer lies ahead for FC Barcelona. We know Xavi is leaving. In fact, there are a lot of managers who have announced that they are leaving, and a lot of big clubs actually are looking at managers. We know Jurgen Klopp is leaving. We know um, Thomas Tuchel is leaving. We know Xavi is leaving, and who else? Is there anyone else who's leaving? Uh, and the rumor is that David Moyes might be leaving as well. So there's a possibility that Thomas Tuchel ends up at West Ham. Doubt he's Barcelona kind of manager. We know Nagelsmann has signed a new contract with the DFB German national team coach. He will remain till 2026, which is good for him. Still very young. He's younger than me, so quite considerably younger than me, which is always a big bugger for me. And and so it'll be interesting summer ahead for some of these big clubs. Carlo Ancelotti, we know, has signed a new contract. Is there any other club who's looking for managers? Not particularly. So so we'll wait and find out how the cookie crumbles. Maybe some of these teams um, might be looking in some directions, some different directions. Like we know, Manchester United have new CEO and probably maybe a director of football coming in, or I know Newcastle United. I am a Newcastle United fan, so maybe maybe not maybe definitely Newcastle United are looking for a director of football. The search should be, I mean, is ending or nearing its conclusion, and let's see who comes in. Excited to see whoever comes in, the ideas, the the kind of input they provide, how the club takes it on board, and whether it's a player, coach, manager, or a sporting director, technical director, CEO. It's always actually Barcelona have made a few substitutions, I think, and I missed that. I don't know who came on for whom, but there's definitely been Christensen is out and Fermin Lopez has come in, and so there's two substitutions that Barcelona have made. Lamine Yamal is still there. Let's get ready for the second half. The kickoff is about to happen, and it has happened. So let's see what the second half has in store for us. Score is a 1-1, and Ref Christensen scored, then gave away penalty, which Vinicius Junior gladly converted, and that's where we are. But that was just a start of again Lamine Yamal getting the better of Eduardo Camavinga, and straight at Lunin, pretty straight. He didn't have to move much, and and there we go. Chouameni and Camavinga, they're basically central midfielders, but having to make do with um, making up the numbers in more than making up the numbers in in defense. But Real Madrid have got David Alaba out. Eder Militao is out. Nacho is not playing. Nacho, who's if you don't know, is diabetic. Has been a diabetic since age 12, and and uh, and so there three players that um, Real Madrid are missing in defense. Then we have Ferland Mendy is missing as well. Danny Carvajal is missing as well. Five players that I make that could have played in defense who are missing. Rudiger is playing. Barcelona, I think, are missing a few players as well. Araujo is playing, and who is his partner usually? Not particularly sure, but um, Christensen was today playing in midfield, and Gavi is missing one, and João Felix is not sure what is wrong with him, and I mean, in this half, I am expecting that Real Madrid to show their dominance and maybe uh, you know, close the game out, and that would allow them to focus on Champions League. League, in my opinion, would be all but done, and but if Barcelona can somehow score a goal and not concede in this second half, who knows what can happen, and who knows what can happen. Jude Bellingham has been really quiet in this first 48 minutes or so, 48 minutes plus added time, however much there's been. Frankie De Jong has gone off, hopefully not too serious, but that his reaction told you that he expects maybe some ligament damage or something like that. Hopefully not. Hopefully, and because he was struggling to stand up and had to be stretchered off, so that was not a good sign. Not a good sign. Good tackle there. Oh, Real Madrid win the ball back by the Modric, Vinicius, Jude Bellingham. Oh, straight at Ter Stegen, but it was a good effort. Cancelo lost the ball. A good effort, nonetheless, from Bellingham. Could have scored in two successive Clásicos. 5 minutes played in this second half. That has to be a foul, surely. Given foul by Lucas Vasquez, not allowing his man to go through, bringing him down, hauling him down. No more like a rugby tackle it was. Uh, Oh, there's room on the left. Can he? Oh, taking too much time when playing a pass. That's too. I mean, too strong, basically. So that was not a good pass by Lamine Yamal. I mean, that's the first time I've seen him on an. I mean, in a live game, and I didn't think he was that good, but he's really good. And but on that occasion, I mean, it showed that his inexperience showed, and and here's Vinicius Junior up against Jules Koundé, twisting him inside out, but the Spaniard, Frenchman does well. Jules Koundé, of course, reached the final with France, was taken off. He was getting destroyed by Angel Di Maria, him and Dembele down the right hand side, and he, along with Dembele, were. I mean, he was substituted as the. Here goes the Lamine Yamal. No, bad choice. Bad choice. Here's Real Madrid with Jude Bellingham up against Ronald Araujo. Jude Bellingham, brilliant twist and turn. Vinicius Junior, Lucas Vasquez. No, the ball never reached Lucas Vasquez, and Barcelona bring it out. Too strong, and the ball goes out for a throw. I mean, like the game has picked up the pace of the first half. That I mean that it had in the first half. I mean that it had in the first half. Jude Bellingham, terrific skill there. He he. I mean, Jude Bellingham did well there, but the pass from Vinicius Junior was a bit short. And 12 fouls so far in this game, 5 by Real Madrid, 7 by Barcelona. And once again taking too long. Please give video like and please subscribe if possible. Helps the channel, doesn't cost anything, and would be really thankful. And Rafinha, Rafinha and João Cancelo somehow doesn't seem like a natural thing. I mean, they haven't combined. There's the ball played in Vinicius Junior's Pace gets him. Oh, what a run by Junior Vinicius Junior, and his effort is just gone over the bar, and and uh, and all came from ball played by Bellingham, and Barcelona defender just couldn't live with his pace. The Brazilian is, I mean, I mean, I should know, but he's quicker than what I had imagined. I mean, he burnt those two Barcelona defenders, Kubarsi and Kunde, I think, for pace. That is what you call a counter. And talking of counter attacks, here's another counter. Rafinha, corner, no throw to Real Madrid. The ball had gone out earlier in the play, and here we are, 1-1. Vinicius Junior, he was part of the Brazil squad for the Under 17 World Cup in India. That was in 2017, but he was initially the part of the squad. I remember I was with Hindustan Times, and then one day the story broke that he had been called up. Real Madrid had called him back. They had already signed him 7 years ago. Imagine that. And actually, Jadon Sancho was part of England squad as well. Phil Foden was the captain, and yeah, so that Jadon Sancho went back after he actually went back to Borussia Dortmund after the group stage. And, oh, good chance probably. No penalty not given against Fermin Lopez. To Fermin Lopez, and oh, Vinicius Junior got nutmeg there. I mean, it wasn't a penalty probably. So the right decision by the referee, and yeah, Jules Kunde just nutmegged Vinicius Junior. In Yamal. I think Gundogan is playing more as a holding midfielder, and Fermin Lopez is uh, is the attacker. Pedri, Fermin Lopez, and Gundogan in midfield. Rudiger just stands his ground, and that's not a penalty. I mean, seen Bellingham a bit in this second half, but one player who's still anonymous is Rodrigo. I mean, he scored against Manchester City, and but but I mean, I haven't actually seen him at all in this whole game. He had the chance where he could have scored. He slid in, and He slid in, and it was quite a distance away from him, but I mean, once again, I'm in awe of this pitch. The pitch looks superb, absolutely superb. An hour played, and 1-1. Andres Christensen for Barcelona, and then Vinicius Junior from the penalty spot for foul, but referee plays the advantage. What happened there? Missed something. Oh, bad. Poor effort from Robert Lewandowski. I mean, his best days, you would say, have been at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, who won 5-1 against Union Berlin yesterday or day before yesterday, depending on the time zone that you are in. Bellingham, poor cross from Lucas Vasquez. Robert Lewandowski once again. Plus, the pass is slightly off, and but it's a tough task. What Robert Lewandowski has to do. Again, Lamine Yamal behind, and Fermin Lopez going for glory over there. And ended up shooting over the bar, way wide as well. But Robert Lewandowski, what a player, man. Polish captain. Is he being taken off? Yeah, two substitutions for um, Barcelona. Ferran Torres is on, as is Joao Felix. Robert Lewandowski is gone off, and not sure who else. Rafinha has gone off as well. So Joao Felix, Ferran Torres, and Lamine Yamal are the front three now. Joao Felix, of course, formerly of Atletico Madrid, another kind of rivals for Real Madrid. Not kind of, probably a bigger rival, one would say, in terms of the proximity. Barcelona and Madrid are quite a distance apart, but the two teams, Atletico Madrid as well as Real Madrid, are both from Madrid, as is Getafe. Getafe is slightly on the outskirts, and yeah. So goal kick, Joao Felix. Germany taking no prisoners against as Rodrigo, the invisible man so far. Luka Modric blocked. Luka Modric, what can oh, no. Well, I mean, well intercepted. There's a chance for Modric to swing in across, but delayed and then played a pass which was, I mean, it could have been, which could have been played a second or two earlier. Tony Cruz on the edge of the box goes back to Camavinga. Vinicius. Last quarter of the game, score at 1-1. What is this game? Oh, chance. Oh, just wide from Ferran Torres. Oh, wait, flags up. Wouldn't have counted, but quite wide from. It was offside from Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, I mean, was offside, and the first offside of the game on that one, uh, and an indirect free kick was taken. Played there by Gundogan, who I think is the deepest of the three midfielders. That's a poor pass, but it's retrieved by Joe Felix. Coming up to the last 20 minutes of this game, and will we see another goal? That's Lamine Yamal. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal. It's Fermin Lopez who scored. No, it's Pedri. No, I was right. Initially, it is Fermin Lopez who has given Barcelona the lead with just 20 or so minutes left to play. Good cross by Lamine Yamal, and Lunin is confused, makes the save, and then Fermin Lopez taps in, and Xavi. I mean, he doesn't show it, but looks delighted. Mama must be delighted with his onside. Both of them are onside. Ferran Torres as well as Fermin Lopez, and and Barcelona lead. What a brilliant way to score! And if Barcelona can somehow hold on to this, they they might have just created a title race, some sort of title race. Fermin Lopez, who's the halftime substitute for Barcelona, and And chance for Real to fight back almost immediately, but that's too strong. It's just too strong. Vinicius trying to rally the crowd. I mean, I don't think they need any rallying. It's Barcelona, um, by the way. And Fran Garcia is on for Real Madrid in place of Camavinga. And also on is Brahim Diaz for Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz, who's not had the best of games. He's I mean, like it's not a bad game, but like it's not his best game in a Real Madrid shirt. And oh, Ter Stegen, I almost feel like calling him. I mean, I think accidentally I was going to call him Bernd Leno, but too casual there. And Jude Bellingham uh, comes in with a tackle, and it's a goal kick to Barcelona. About 20 or so minutes of normal time, and then maybe some extra time. Not maybe, there will be extra time, but how much we'll wait and find out. But for now, there are about 20 minutes left to play. Uh, let's see how the game unfolds. Um, I'm pretty sure Real Madrid will throw the kitchen sink at Barcelona. It's 2-2, and it's Lucas Vasquez who scored 2-2 just as Real Madrid had taken the lead, or Barcelona had taken the lead. Real Madrid pegged them back, and now you would think um, Real Madrid become favorites once again. The substitutions probably have worked for Real Madrid and Carlo Ancelotti, who just brought on Brahim Diaz as well as Fran Garcia, and it's 2-2. Lucas Vasquez scoring for Real Madrid. Good cross. There's no left back. Not sure where João Cancelo was, and I mean into the ground, and nothing Ter Stegen could do. I mean, Ter Stegen is a decent keeper, but he seems to get beat. Mm, I mean, nothing he could do with this one. And Davide Angelotti, Carlo Angelotti's son, he's excited with what just happened. Rodrigo has gone off as well, and Militao has come on. That probably means that Chouamani comes in midfield. So the attacking changes that were made, these formation changes that happened because of that, and maybe Carlo has decided to. Here's Vinicius Junior. Oh no, foul given. Yellow card for Jules Koundé for dissent or fighting with Vinicius Junior. Just Kunde, I think, who got the card, not Junior, Vinicius Junior. Interesting last 15 minutes, 2-2. Barcelona may as well lose this. Uh, because if they win, then only they have any realistic chance of catching Real Madrid. Even then, it's a slim possibility. But effort by Militao is gathered by Ter Stegen. Money, in fact, not Militao. Why would Militao shoot from his left foot? Real have had 6 shots on target. Barcelona 4. Oh well, good pass. Foul, probably. Yeah, Lamine Jamal is fouled and fouled by Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger and Militao is probably a better centre back partnership. Both centre backs by trade and good shot on the edge of the box. I mean, what are Barcelona players doing? Leaving the ball for one another. João Felix and Ilkay Gundogan. And in the end, Barcelona get a corner which Gundogan will take. And let's see what comes of it. But last 15 or so minutes, stuck into the ground by João Felix. Oh, ball is lost. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good save by Ter Stegen. But Vinicius Junior gets the rebound. And I mean, the pace that Vinicius Junior has is electric. Imagine if Kylian Mbappe joins him at Real Madrid. I mean, we'll find out very soon. We don't have to imagine. And but the pace that Vinicius Junior showed there was electric. Joao Felix, one long ball from Lunin, and I mean he could have played. He could have played Brahim Diaz in, but chose not to. And I mean, it was just a simple tap in. Why didn't he play him in? Real Madrid now look like the more likely side to score the winner, and winner. I mean, the next goal, whether it is or isn't the winner, we'll find out. 80 minutes played, last 10 minutes of normal time. Comes down the left, Joe Felix. I mean, some of these challenges are really agricultural. I mean, we've already seen Frankie De Jong going off with a with an injury that looks really bad, and you don't want to see world class players get injured, and it looks like Vinicius Junior is coming off as well. I mean, he played 120 minutes during midweek against Manchester City on Wednesday, and now he's played another 80 minutes. Certainly, if you add 7 or 8 minutes of added time in the first half, maybe 90 minutes. Jose Lu is on formerly of Newcastle United, and I think Carlo Ancelotti is consoling him and probably explaining why he took him off. Perhaps for his own good. When I don't expect Joao Felix foul by Modric, he could be off here. It's his first yellow. I mean, to be honest, he should have had yellow earlier in the earlier in the half as well, or earlier in the game certainly when he gave the ball away and brought someone down. But that's, I think, one yellow card each, Kunde for Barcelona and Modric. Kubarsi is forward. Uh, They play it out wide. Lamine Yamal. Foul. And the play starts with a free kick, which Real Madrid take really quickly. Good burst of pace from Brahim Diaz, and it's blocked. Both teams, neither of the two teams settling for a draw, both going for a win, and that is resulting in you know a game that is really exciting. Last 5 or 6 minutes. I mean, I think Real Madrid will be fairly happy with the draw. Barcelona need to win, given how the table is, and Poor run there by Fermin Lopez. We went offside, which meant Lamine Yamal had to hold on to the ball, and Antonio Rudiger there. I mean, he can laugh all he wants now, but he did push a 16-year-old kid, a kid who's perhaps half his age. Bellingham plays it out to Diaz, Brahim Diaz. Jude Bellingham, we've seen him do that. Brahim Diaz plays it out to Chouameni in midfield now. Goes slightly back to Rudiger, then with Brahim Diaz again. Bellingham. Free kick to Real Madrid in a dangerous sort of an area. If this goes in, I think I don't see time for two goals. I think if a goal comes, that will be it for the scoring. And it's a free kick in a real dangerous area for Barcelona. What can Real Madrid do? Here it comes. Oh, in the side netting from Joselu. That I mean that was a real big chance, real big chance, and I'm pretty sure one of they were all offside. I think. Has a goal kick been given or an offside? Barcelona, I mean, they have scored two good goals, but they've ridden their luck as well in this game. Oh, that's a bad foul. Oh, not given. Must have gotten the ball, but from here it looked like a foul. Those Barcelona players, not sure who it was, went flying. Chouameni to Modric. Chouameni again. Pau Kubarsi's first derby. I mean, he's done reasonably well. Two goals. I don't think anyone is his fault per se. I mean, I don't think he could have done anything for any of the goals. Lamine Yamal is genuinely two-footed. I actually used to think he's right-footed, but he's equally adept with both his feet. And again, foul stops the counter attack, and here comes another yellow. Pau Kubarsi, man, he does look young. I don't know how old he is, 16, I think, but he does looks young. And I don't even remember. It was like a lifetime ago when I was 16. So last couple of minutes, 4 minutes added on. It's 2-2, and any goal now would certainly be a winning goal. Oh, here's chance for Brahim Diaz. I mean, and it's a goal. It's Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has done it again. Real Madrid lead. I mean, it's it's a dagger to Barcelona, and I think the league is over. If I mean, Jude Bellingham has done it again, another winner in the El Clasico, and he did it earlier in the season, and now he's done it again. Roof of the net, nothing Ter Stegen could do. Poor defending, and and Vinicius, who had been substituted, also joins in, and I mean, well deserved. Poor defending. I mean, Jules Koundé got sucked right in. Good ball played by Brahim Diaz and Lucas Vasquez's cross, and Jules Koundé got sucked in, and I guess this match is another Clasico, classic. Not sure what Ter Stegen was doing down there, and ball went into the roof of net. If he was standing up, maybe he could have saved that goal. But credit where credit is due. 2 minutes have already been played, and there's Barcelona down the other end. Lunin collects, and that should be that. That should be that. 90 seconds remaining, and Real Madrid lead Barcelona by 3 goals to 2. Christensen started the scoring. Then Vinicius Junior converted from the penalty spot. Fermin Lopez scored. Then Lucas Vasquez equalized, and then it was Jude Bellingham, of course, who has I think scored the last goal of the game. We are into the last minute of the normal of the added time. Uh, Last chance saloon for Barcelona. Have tried their best, but there's still a chance, maybe. Corner to Barcelona in the 94th minute. They have to make it count. Lunin could have caught that, but opted to punch, and now here it is. Last. I mean, we'll see what happens. But the corner comes in, blocked. Good block by Bellingham, and the 94 minutes have been played. Uh, Fran Garcia. Still we play on, and Barcelona versus Real Valencia is the next fixture for the Catalans, and I think that is a desperate goal for Barcelona to concede, and that is that. 95 minutes played, and I think this game is now done. And just to recap, Andres Christensen scored. Game is done. It's full time, and and Barcelona have lost the game. Uh, they only have themselves to blame. Andres Christensen gave Barcelona the lead. It was followed by penalty scored by Vinicius Junior. Then in the second half, we saw Fermin Lopez. He gave Barcelona the lead again. Real Madrid equalized really quickly, and then we saw we saw Jude Bellingham popping up with another goal, another winner against Barcelona. 3-2 it finishes. Frankie de Jong getting stretchered off in the first half added time is uh, is something that is not nice to see, and well, that's really uh, another negative for Barcelona, and we'll see how serious that injury is, whether that keeps him out of the Euros or however long it keeps him out for. But that's it from me. A really enjoyable match. Barcelona took lead twice, but it's Real Madrid who come out on top with in this one with the scoreline reading 3 goals to 2. So thanks for watching. I will see you in my next few videos. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye for now.